Hey guys, what's going on? Time to come at you with another sales update with my eBay store. Had a slower week. I think we only had about 9 or 10 items sell this week, which is pretty good. Since my handling time was still on, I didn't flip it back until 2 days ago, and my sale ran out on the 15th of October. So I just reset my sale up for the next 45 days, and I also changed the shipping time back down, the handling time, excuse me, back down to 2 days, which it hasn't been there for a while, and it'll stay there for probably another week or two because I'm going to be at my home base. So hopefully we'll see some sales increase. I still have not listed anything new, so this is all inventory that I've had that I front loaded in June, July, and August, and I still have about 450 items left. So let's just get right into this. The first item we had was a facanable, uh, facanable. It sounds like you're swearing when you say that, but uh, yeah, this was a brand that did good when I first got into selling like 2 years ago, clothing, and they sit for a little longer now. They still sell. I had this for about 2 months probably in my inventory. Um, and it didn't pull in as much as I would hope it would either. But with the sale coming down, it sold for 14.39, which is still, it's okay. You're getting this shirt for less than $5. You can't argue with that. It's not the greatest, but when you're selling clothing, you're gonna have a lot of sales that are like this. You guys know that because you've obviously been watching my videos. So um, every once in a while, you double your money. Every once in a while, you 10 times your money, but this is still good. So the next item we have is a Brooks Brothers long sleeve polo with the golden fleece logo right there. See what size? This is an XL. This is in good condition. Uh, I probably picked this up for less than $5. Usually you find these and they're completely overlooked in the racks at some of the thrift stores and they go for super cheap. So as long as they don't have stains, these will take a little while, especially when it's a weird color like this, but they do sell and they sell for good money right there. You can see that one went for $19.99 plus shipping. The next one, this was an Oscar de la Renta. This has a cashmere blend, it looks like. Does it show it on the tag? No. Let's see here. Oh yeah, inside tag. So anytime we talk about the fabrics type, anytime I can get a shot of that when it is a different fabric than wool, I try to get it in a shot like this, and you also get the size in there too, so that helps the buyer's confidence. But this looks like I had it for probably 3 or 4 months, and it just sold for $39.99. So happy with that sale. This was more of a suit jacket than it looks like I spelled that, or I misidentified that, but this is actually a suit jacket, so it can also be used as a sport coat, more of a blazer than a sport coat. So this might have sold quicker if I didn't misidentify that. So things you learn as you go through your sales, and if you check your listings, you'll find the stuff as you go. But this is probably my best sale of the week. It was a Ralph Lauren. Let's get a full shot here. This is like, let's go up, vintage. Sorry, guys. A vintage Ralph Lauren shooting jacket, like sport coat. Now, see, I wrote blazer here, but this is a sport coat. So even I still make mistakes. Sometimes it's you rush and do sell similar, and sometimes this happens. But hey, you live and you learn. Here's a cool thing about this. One is corduroy. Two, it has surgeon cuffs, which is when the buttons on the wrist actually come undone, which is pretty rare. And it's Ralph Lauren, it's older. And there was a woman that bought this from me, and she messaged me when she purchased the item, and she said, "So happy to find this. Hoping to replace my husband's jacket that was a this whatever size, and he doesn't fit it. It doesn't fit him anymore." He needed a larger one, so I'm super excited for this to come. Thank you so much. So she paid the full price. She was super excited because obviously they don't make it. So when you see like cool looking blazer sport coats, stuff like that that are older, that's a reason you don't want to overlook them, because there's buyers out there that fall in love with a product like this, and they come on eBay to see if they can find a similar item, that because they like that so much. Brand loyalty, it's a real thing. So I had some awesome toy hauls over the summer, and they've slowly been selling, but this was a really cool one. Fish face from Ninja Turtles. Right there, you can see uh, these things have been taking a while to sell, but actually, there's the popular ones sold very quickly within like a week. But then the odd ones like this, they're sitting a while, but like they take up little space, and I probably paid like 10 cents a piece for these if you broke it down into, I think I got like 50 at once. And they sell for $7. Pretty cool. They're super easy to list too, and I like small items because they're easy to store and ship. You poly bag them, and then you just store them with a number on it. It's super easy. So don't overlook some of these action figures, because they might take a little while to sell, but the space, and it's worth it if you don't mind storing small things. Uh, this is a rare one. I don't usually pick up North Face. One, because it's all over the place, and they just don't seem to sell for as much. But I saw this flannel, and it was a double XL, and I looked it up, and they were going for pretty good money. So if you see North Face flannels that are in a large size, they do well. So don't be afraid to pick them up. But cool pattern, pretty standard, but went for $20 plus shipping. All right, now this is a cool one that I got on my thrifting trip. Let's see if you can see the label here. This is a older pair of Ralph Lauren jeans. You can tell by the label and just kind of the style. You could tell by when you were looking at it, but it was in really good shape. Uh, didn't get as much as I thought it would. It only went for $14.99, but still, uh, I don't know if Prof Sales watch. I've been watching him hustle the jeans hard, but they do good. Jeans definitely do good. The one thing is for me was always, can you find them for the right price? So make sure you're not overpaying for jeans when you find them, but definitely pick them up, because if they're in good condition, they will sell. Here's another cool suit jacket that sold. If you see the pocket on this, this is something cool when I see this. This is a Zealander Hugo Boss. Let's see if we get over here. So this is actually a Loro Piana. I didn't put that in the label either, see? But this pulled in good money, $54.99. I always take a picture of the Hugo Boss tag like this, because going back to the brand loyalty thing, some people are looking for certain models of these Hugo Boss jackets. So I try to give them as much information they can when they're buying, and it pays off. So here's the next one. It was a heart-shaped Remarks blazer. I always pick up if it's a noted brand that that is selling on eBay, and it has gold button, and it's a gold button blazer, I always pick it up if it's under $5 or less. And if it's a higher, well, obviously, if it's a really good brand name, always pick it up. Brooks Brothers, uh, you know, there's a lot, endless brands you can do or you can do the eBay search. Excuse me, I'm tripping over my words here. You can do the eBay search for sold items. There's so many good blazer brands, and this is what I would highly recommend looking for, because they sell the best, because it's a casual thing that can be worn basically to everything. Any business, any social, any wedding, like they can be worn basically everywhere, and they're much more popular. So even though you see me picking up suit jackets, it's usually, I would only recommend that if, one, you don't mind hanging on to it for an extended period of time, 3 to 6 months, and two, if you're getting it for super cheap, so half off days, at your thrift store, basically $2 to $3 to maybe $4 a piece. I would not pay over that now, just because I've seen how long you can hang on to these things, 6 months to a year for some of these. Some of these are very long tail. I mean, they'll sell eventually, but the suit jackets are going to be long tail. Sport coats, blazers are definitely where you want to focus, if you're just getting into this. And yeah. And another thing, I was mentioning this before, but if you see the brick backdrop, you can see my house is not like this in the back. I have a link on that in the description below of all the stuff I use in my eBay store. That was one of the biggest things that I've upgraded to, making my photos look a lot better. You have to take good pictures, but the lighting and the camera backdrop make a huge difference. And you can probably see that with some of my other stuff that I show, like this. This is what I used to use in the white. It's still cool. You could go with a white backdrop too, but this was just on a blank white wall, which I don't have anymore. So when I had a different wall that wasn't as clean and had ridges in it, I switched to this. So this is always an option. But going on to the next one, and the last item was Territory Ahead. I'm not sure if everyone's heard of this brand, but this is like an earthy, organic kind of free the people. It's an older brand, kind of like it's targeted towards like hikers and I don't know, kind of hippie brand, I guess. But they always have really interesting patterns on them, and they're colorful. And they take a while to sell, but they pull in some good money. So, and they always have some interesting fabrics. Like this was Rami cotton, Rami cotton blend. I don't even know what Rami is. If someone wants to put that in the comments below. Shoot, like I didn't Google it, but I'd love to hear if someone's ever seen that fabric before, because it's the first time I have. But cool brand to look out for. Let's see if I can get the tag here for you. The Territory Ahead. These usually do really well. Like I said, they take a while to sell, but cool brand, especially if it's the brighter the colors in this, the better. So, but that's all I have for you guys this week. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, please hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. I do updates every week. And thanks for watching. See you next time.